by my minions. So forgive me. This is the second time I'm doing this. I had to check the mic. I had to charge a little bit. That's my fault. I need to keep these things charged and good to go and good working order. Now, where's the lighting at? Should I stand? Where should I go? Huh? This might be yes, this is better. And yeah, so yeah, that's on me, my fault. And I know these videos have been sparse and, not in the same consistent manner that you're used to. Like I said before, I've been working on big things. Some big things coming down the pipeline. One of them big things is this fundraising video that I'm working on. I've previously got the script done. I'm editing. It's going to be good and basically raising funds to expand, but I'm putting that money back into the community through basically job training, certifications, and things of that nature. And just wait for it. It's going to be great. Just wait for it. So we're going to be good. But what is the purpose of today's topic? Well, civic duty. Now, I have a story for you. Story time. Story time with Nemesis Group. So, working with a colleague of mine, good work buddy of mine. He's a good guy. When we're out there, we're running and gunning and in not nice areas and in full gear and doing our thing. He was telling me about his brother and his friends. They were in New York. And, the sun went away. Squirrel! So we were in New York. They were in New York, and they were getting on the subway. And all of a sudden, they heard screaming and crying, and trying to figure out what was going on. They went to the area, and come to find out, there was this man. I want to say attempting. I don't even want to call him a man. He's not a man. Rapists aren't men. They're just, from this point on, we'll call him Waste. That's that person's name, Waste. So Waste was attempting, I believe it was attempt. I don't think it was a full rape, but either way, not good. And I'm glad it wasn't a full rape. But Waste was attempting to rape a woman. She was beaten and she was fighting back. And my buddy's brother and his friends grabbed him and pulled him off and beat the dog shit out of this guy. Deservedly so. They should have chopped his balls and dick completely off. Justice served. But that's just me. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. So, but yeah, beat the dog shit out of him. Police came, and this Waste looked at the goddamn police, telling him he wanted to press charges of assault because they beat the shit out of him while he's attempting to rape somebody. Are you kidding me? Anyways, police wasn't having it. They attended to the woman, basically told him, shut the fuck up. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, are you fucking serious right now? What the hell? Obviously, tended to the victim, tended to the woman, got to her knees. Dude's complaining. He was like, you need to shut the fuck up. I should leave and let them finish the goddamn job. When the police officer said that, the guy was like, no, just take me to jail now. Take me to jail. Yeah. And he didn't want no parts of that. But that's good. That goes into a whole civic duty thing. They saw something happening, they intervened. Everyone should be doing that to your best of your ability. Now, this is the sad part about this. Because you have people who are trying to help all the time. People who want to help and can't. And this is the sad thing about it. Depending on the state or the situation or who the prosecutor is or what political agenda is happening, those three people who intervened and saved that woman could have easily went to jail for assault. It makes no goddamn sense. It's fucking dumb. But the reality is that they could have easily went to jail for that and did serious time for assaulting that person. It's twisted and ridiculous. And the sad thing about that is, sorry, it's not rocket. The sad thing about that is every time shit like that happens, it prevents someone from wanting to get involved. Most people don't want to get involved. Now, most people don't want to get involved because they're just shit people. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. You hear it all the time. I don't want to get involved. But yeah, if you're in help, you're going to expect someone to get involved and help you, but you won't get involved to help others. And I say the best of your ability. Not everyone can fight. Not everyone is built like that, and that's fine. Call the police. Scream, shout, bring attention to the situation, do something, get involved when you see something wrong happening. Civic duty. Basically, the rough definition of civic duty is actions and responsibilities every citizen should be doing in order to create a better society. That's simple. Help others, because guess what? You're going to need help. Pay it forward. See something wrong, do something about it. Stop punishing, unless as a society, stop punishing people who do help others. It's fucking twisted. But you got people walking around with blinders on, they don't want to get involved. And if you're, I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but shit's getting bad all over. Simple shit that could be avoided if people would just get involved. No, I don't want to get involved. Well, hey, yeah. Nowadays, you've got people who care more about, goddamn bug. They care more about taking pictures and taking videos. They see something happen and they're standing there taking video instead of doing something about it. Like, what are you doing? You got someone getting the shit beat out of them. You got 20 people surrounding them just taking video. Mind you, I get the video is necessary, you know, as proof and evidence and things of that nature. However, that's not what 90% of the people are taking video for. They're just in it for their own self-serving interest, trying to get famous or, damn, it's hot, trying to get famous or whatever the case may be. Instead of, and put the goddamn phone down and do something. You know, I mean, this isn't like, this ain't taking video of police officers, and that's a different situation. But you're talking about just one citizen committing a crime against another citizen. You're sitting there taking pictures instead of intervening. Like, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So do something. Put the goddamn phone down, intervene. Civic duty. Now, this is my own little caveat about this. I've talked to many people about it, and I honestly I think everyone should have to serve. A lot of countries do it, and I'm not talking about just military, but you should have to serve in some capacity. Every citizen, it should be their duty, their requirement. You want to take advantage of the freedoms and rights that you have, then fucking earn them. Everyone should have to serve, and it's not saying everybody has to be military. They can serve as law enforcement, firefighters, fucking any type of service, doctors, nurses, EMS, like first responders, some kind of civic duty, civic service, civil service. 2 years, and why is that? One, it provides perspective. You got people talking shit about police and the military, security, doctors and nurses. They're talking shit about everybody under the damn sun and don't have a fucking clue. They have no idea of how hard the job is and what rules and regulations people have to abide by that makes the job harder to help people. They have no perspective of law in general. Everybody wants to quote shit and don't know what the hell they're talking about. So yes, at the bare minimum, it provides perspective on how hard policing is, how hard being in the military is, how hard nowadays being a nurse or doctor is, how hard rendering aid to somebody because people sue under the goddamn sun. They sue for every goddamn thing they possibly can. You know, people need perspective. You know, people who want to weaponize the Constitution, people want to weaponize the Bill of Rights. I'm like, losing my train of thought. Like, you're gonna make a valid point, but know what the fuck you're talking about. And you don't. And people don't. Some do. Most don't. So yes, I think everyone should have to serve in some capacity. I'm not talking about a draft for the military, but in some capacity. Earn your place here. What's a good thing? We're not earning anymore. But what would I also do? Now we have better trained people, better educated people. As a society, a better educated society, better trained society. A society with better perspective or varying perspective based on fact. There are benefits that go into it. It's not a bad idea. But anyways, that's my rant. Civic duty, do your civic duty to the best of your ability. Help others, receive help, pay it forward. If all you could do is call the police, that's fine. Call the police. There are places where people are in trouble, they don't even call the police. But there's a fire and they don't call 911. Like, at the bare minimum, call the police, shout, try to get other people to help and get involved. Do what you can. At least bring attention to it, to a situation. Get involved. You see something, fucking say something. And then that's just it's a common phrase, but it's the truth. Help out. It's for the betterment of society. If you're constantly complaining about your society, complaining about situations around you, complaining about your environment, complaining about whatever, and you're not doing anything to better that, and I'm not saying you've got to be a civil rights leader, I'm not saying you've got to be a community organizer or community leader or anything like that, but if you're doing absolutely nothing to better society, to better situation, to better the environment, then what the fuck are you complaining about? So that's my rant. Thank you for joining the Nemesis group. I greatly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. And as always, and don't forget to comment down below. Yes, still on. Comment down below. Be respectful. And I'll have a good one. Uh-oh.